The one thing that I don't play with family. I don't play with, interfering with the children. Okay? I don't, I won't, and mm-mm. I just will never see it. Woo! I mean, child, this is a lot, y'all. Okay, I got Dory over here saying that, you know, she's involved in her current husband's daughter's life, right? She's saying that, she's saying that her current husband is involved in his daughter's life, but just yesterday or the day before, the child's mother wanted to speak to Dory. And Dory wanted to take a moment and say, no, I'm not gonna talk. You could come to my channel and we could talk live. When she said that statement, that meant she needed the views and she wanted some clout. And that she was gonna be in full control, she was gonna run the show, and if Kiki had got out of line, Kiki was gonna get dropped. We were just over at her channel and I was just letting her know, like, that girl needs her dad. Like, I don't care what you and the mom got going on and things like that, but that girl needs her dad. And so she wants to tell me, well, you don't know what's going on. You don't know if the girl has a relationship. You don't know if they spoke and things like this. But my thing is, it's very it's clear that there is a divide in y'all's family, and it's already online. It's clear that it's already a divide in y'all's family. And with Kiki getting drunk and doing all these things, and you know this and you've seen this, you don't think that you should probably have a conversation with her and see if she's okay? I mean, or is that guilt eating you up because she was your friend and now you're with her man, her child's father? That was her man at one point in time. We're not going to act like that was not Kiki's man. And see, that's why it be so hard to trust some females because of shit like this. You thinking that you being a friend to somebody, but all along they got a plan to try to sleep with your man. All the while they sitting up here kikiing, ha-ha in your face, got the tea, listening to all your problems, and taking notes on how to move in on your man. And some women will figure out all the things that you are not doing, figure out all the issues that are going on in that marriage, and they will show up to that man like they are the best thing since sliced bread. Because they're going to try to portray that they are something that they're not. Hey, Shakimra, how you doing? They are going to portray that they are something that they're not. And I feel like Dory is sitting up here playing in everybody's faces. And I feel like Dory needs to really take a look on the inside. Dory is saying, oh, my family, they come from the church, they this, that, and the third. Well, is that how church people act? God is love. Like, I don't care what the situation is. Even with my worst enemy, if God say y'all have a conversation, I'm gonna have that conversation. And get that apology, get that, just squash that right on out the way so I can move on with my life. And this will be something that I just don't have to address because I can always direct people, hey, I already spoke on that. We've made amends. Go check out the video. And you move on. And there will be no more conversations about Dory and damn Kiki. Because Dory claims that that their family is close knit. She's saying that there's a relationship between Rolex, his daughter, and this and that. I can't tell. And like I told her, I wouldn't want you to be my stepmama. I wouldn't want a bitch that was my mama's friend to be my stepmama. Let that sink in. You over here kiki and ha and clapping it up with my mama, and the next thing you know, you with my daddy? No. And then there's friction with my mom, my dad, and myself. I'm me as a kid. I'm having to put myself in situations that have nothing to do with me. That girl is just a damn kid. She trying to live her life. What you're doing is wrong, and I'm gonna call you out on it. I don't care if you're my friend. I don't care if you're my associate. I don't care if you're my colleague. If you're wrong, you are wrong. And Dory, in this situation, you was wrong. Had that been a man going through some stuff, oh, you would have been right there. You would have been ready to listen. But it's fucked up when our sisters say, "Hey, sister, I want to have a conversation," and you just totally dismiss that woman. That was fucked up, Dory, and it said a lot about your character. This is your husband's baby's mother, child's mother, that wanted to reach out to you and get an understanding because y'all's relationship has been in turmoil. She's over there drinking. You don't know why she's drinking. You don't know what it is that she's going through, but you didn't give a fuck. And a bitch like you just cannot be trusted. A bitch like you cannot be trusted, Dory. I wouldn't trust you to watch my dog. I wouldn't. Your behavior as a mother, as a wife, I don't hang around. No, 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 no. No wives in my crew do that. Uh-uh. And like my grandmother said, in case anybody was thinking, wishing, hoping, I don't have single women come to my house. I meet them outside. I don't care how close we are. But that's just a rule, that's a non-negotiable. I don't care if we're best friends. Like, no, I can't. I just won't. So for future references, and this to all my royals, even my royals, if you're not married, I can't let you come to my house. I can't. I can't. We gotta meet outside. We gotta meet in the I'm growing, I'm elevating. Yeah, we're cool and all that, but no, I don't allow people into my home. It's a safety net for me. This is my peace. This is my safety net. I don't want to have to be thinking or looking over my shoulder. I don't care how close we are. Dory's situation right here was a wake-up call. You friends with a girl, and then next thing you know, she with your man. Mm-mm. Not on my watch. And I mean that when I do my meet and greet, no, we will be meeting out in public. No, no home visitations, no stopping by. No, 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 no. If you are not married, no ma'am. No, sir. Dory got upset because I wasn't going along with her mess. No. I have, my husband had children before I got with him. That's a whole package deal. If I love him, the kids come with. It's a package deal. This how it was when my mama was coming up. She has 6 kids. You want me? This is a package deal. That's all I got, y'all. That right there, it triggered me because my daddy was a no good ass nigga. I be respectful of him. I love him and stuff, but that nigga, he just wasn't no good. That nigga, he wasn't no good. And I recently called him and told him that same crazy ass girlfriend of his got locked up for stalking. Guess what he did? He started laughing. He thought that it was funny. That's why I haven't called his sick ass again, and that's why I didn't go to church with him. What was funny about that? So yeah, I don't care too much for my daddy. I love him, but I ain't fucking with that nigga like that. Mm-mm. I'm totally good on him. I'll call him. I'll check on him to see if he's all right, see if he's still living. He's in good health. Okay, that's the only thing I need to know. But as far as because he's set in his ways, and that's the thing. Some people they get set in their ways, and the only thing you can do is just pray for them folks. But just don't be like them folks. Just because you came from the same DNA, that don't mean that you know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. Some of those generational behaviors and stuff like that, you got to let it go in order for you to rise in your purpose. You know, we all have our own purpose. Even though I'm your child and even though you wanted certain things from me, I have my own life to live. I ain't gonna be rude to my daddy. I ain't gonna do none of that. I'm just gonna be kind. I've forgiven him. I love him. And I can call him and check on him and see how he's doing. But do I have to hang out with him? No, I don't. Nope. And that is for my mental health. That is for my safety. That is for my protection. But when we start talking about black families, I think I'm going to start waking that up. Black families. What goes on in this house stays in this house. Man, that was the worst thing that people could have ever said. Because it limits you from therapy. Oh, don't go and talk, telling them people my business, this, that, and the third. No. Therapy is amazing. And you don't have, just because you go to counseling and therapy, it does not make you crazy. It just says that, there were some things that got off track, and I need to figure out ways to live effectively and be able to be emotionally guarded in certain instances so you just don't blow your cap. You got to recognize your triggers and all that, you know? I need a big lighter. So yeah. Hey, real mama Fifi, how you doing? I was just over here chopping it up. I had to cuss Dory ass out for a second. I told her because she was over there. Like I said, let me know if y'all would be okay with. Okay, so your mom and dad are together, right? And your mom has a friend. Well, your mom and dad breaks up, and then your daddy marries the friend. Y'all okay with that? Are y'all okay with that? Hey, just read my book, howdy. Are y'all okay with that? One day, your mama has a good girlfriend, child, and they good friends. And next thing you know, mom and daddy break up, and then the best friend or the good friend is with daddy. How y'all taking that? Yeah, it's very hard to deal with. He said, no, this is hard to deal with. So what I was trying to, he said, it depends. What would it depend on? Ain't no way I'm sitting up here calling my mama's friend at one point in time stepmama. Nah, I'm good on that. And it makes you feel like, that's why some women, you know, can't be trusted. I mean, just as well as women do it, men do it too. But I'm talking about from a woman's perspective, from a woman that needs, I feel like a girl needs her daddy. A girl needs her daddy, right? And for the new woman to come in and it's all this dysfunction, it would make me feel a certain type of way. It would. How many years later? I'm not sure how many years later. It's the fact that they were friends. It's the fact that they were friends. That would never be okay with me. And I would just, have to, let my dad live his life without me. No, it's a trusting. If you would do something with somebody close to me, what else would you do? You know what I'm saying? That's on both parties. Like not just on daddies, it would be on the girlfriends too. It's like if y'all both are doing this, I don't want to see no more. I don't want to see no more. That's the end of that for me. That is the end of that for me. Don't include me. I am good. Trust is everything. I don't know about y'all, but trust is everything to me. Oh, hey, Heavy Bear, how are you? Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. It would be so awkward. You know what I'm saying? It would just be an awkward situation for me. Like, I feel like I would have resentment towards my dad. Like, you broke up our family, like, for this. And, it's one thing. Okay, say if daddy. Oh my God, I can't even say that. I can't even say that. But I'm thinking about the kids. I'm thinking about the trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if the girl grows up and she don't trust females because of what happened to her mama? She's got this paranoia. She can't be a girl's friend because she don't feel like that she could trust them because what was presented in front of us. And are y'all okay? Do y'all not realize, parents, you're your children's first teachers? Are y'all okay? I'm trying to figure out. This is a young generation and an older generation. Are y'all okay? Are y'all okay? Y'all got to get up out of the slave mentality. Y'all got to get up out of that. You got to get up out of that slave mentality. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Right is right, wrong is wrong. These kids didn't ask to be here. Y'all missing the point. It ain't about the mama and the motherfucking daddy. It's about the kids. Oh, well, how long was they together? How long did they stop? How long did this? Oh, let me look for an excuse. Well, maybe maybe she was just too much. Maybe this, maybe that. No, maybe go find another bitch besides her mother's friend. What is wrong with y'all? Girl, I'm about to log off. Y'all about to make me go off on y'all. Let me go off. Let me get up off of this. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in a minute, but girl, I gotta go. No. Y'all ain't about to do that today.